We're very satisfied. We've been with 2G now since they installed the engines, and they've looked after our engines since they were new, and we're very pleased with the 2G service. We've got two 2G engines, and in the first instance, all the power is used on site to power all of our cold stores and our livestock sheds and our farm buildings, and whatever we don't use then is exported into the national grid. We pay a monthly service cost to 2G, and we sign up for, it's about 5 years, 5 to 6 years, and then that's renewed at the end of that period. But we have a fixed cost, obviously linked to inflation, which everything has to be at the moment with costs going up. So we have a fixed cost which we pay monthly, and we know what our budget is to run the engine, from the spare parts and the maintenance for the next 5 or 6 years.
Service contracts can vary depending on what the client requests, but in the main they vary from 5 or 10 year term, fully inclusive. When I say fully inclusive, that's planned preventive maintenance, corrective breakdowns and all consumables, and there's a guarantee if we underwrite. The benefit of a service contract with the OEM is taking advantage of all the R&D drives, technology enhancements over the time the prime movers put on the ground, and it de-risks the costs to the end user with what's going on in the world with oil prices and precious metals like the iridium for the spark plugs. So it's peace of mind, you know, that letting 2G manage your prime mover.
The service schedules differ based on the engine operating hours. We have now a fully automated live monitoring system in the control room, which will flag up if one of the units goes into fault at any time. We then liaise with the customer remotely to diagnose the issues and minimise the downtimes, anything we can do to help, or whether it's a site issue which is causing the downtime. It also helps us with the planning department, so we can deploy the nearest engineer to any breakdowns to get them there quicker. We have also a live service vehicle fleet monitoring system, which shows where everybody's vehicle is at any one time, and we can then deploy the closest engineer to that particular site if a visit is needed for a breakdown. Ours
is Intelligent Reporting Information System. It's another level of software we've got which performed with My 2G, the platform which reports all the activities of the prime movers. It monitors the prime mover on its day-to-day generation against what it was commissioned at. So anything which is deviant from its norm is picked up, and it's reported in traffic light systems. So obviously red being the severity and green just a pure warning. So that reports in our control room, and the troubleshooters can pick up and decipher, can it carry on running and operating, or do we need to bring a PPM event, a planned preventive maintenance service event, quicker to take that up. What happens when we take out a 5 or 10 year term, and there is significant minor overhauls during those terms, you know, 32,000 hours, 42,000 hours, up until the major at 60k.
As generators, the main thing we are concerned about is electrical output for as many hours of the year as we can. So that would be the main thing they would help us with, is to make sure that our generators run 24/7, 8,760 hours of the year, and we're getting towards 95% of that run time, or a little bit above that. So that for us as generators is possibly the most important thing, which 2G helped with considerably. And I visited a lot of plants who'd got 2G engines. They were telling me that they were getting those sorts of efficiencies, and that's really what led us down the road of going with 2G, was the product, the backup, and the efficiency of them. We wanted our engine to fit into our plant. We were building a room for it, and 2G were very accommodating in helping us design it and fit it into our plant, and to link it onto our biogas plant. I would definitely recommend 2G with their level of service. The local engineers are based around the UK.